Welcome to Cabin and Cottage, where vintage and traditional living room decor comes to life. Today, we'll take you on a journey through timeless interiors, rich in heritage and charm. If you love classic elegance, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring design content. In this elegant living room, rich vintage charm meets timeless decor as an ornate stone fireplace anchors the space. Antique furnishings, plush tufted seating, and layered Persian rugs create a warm, inviting atmosphere reminiscent of traditional manor elegance and rustic refinement. Every detail whispers stories of heritage and care. Step into a quaint space where classic design and vintage accents blend harmoniously with a cozy, cottage feel. Rich hardwood flooring, hand-woven area rugs, and delicate floral wallpapers set the stage for a narrative steeped in history and tradition. The environment exudes calm and invites quiet reflection. The living room exudes old-world charm with intricately carved cabinetry and meticulously restored antique furniture. Subtle textures and rich fabrics merge with soft natural light filtering through aged windows. This careful balance of rustic character and refined detailing invites viewers to immerse themselves in a story of timeless comfort. Immerse yourself in a space where delicate moldings and weathered wood create an ambience steeped in nostalgia. A beautifully restored vintage chandelier casts a gentle glow on classic, time-worn furnishings. Every element, from ornate side tables to delicate lace drapery, harmonizes to evoke cherished memories. Envision a living room featuring an expansive stone fireplace that dominates the space with grandeur. Surrounding it, vintage armchairs and handcrafted wooden coffee tables sit elegantly. Faded tapestries and richly textured draperies enhance the rustic yet refined aesthetic, telling tales of eras past. The vintage living room transforms into a gallery of cherished heirlooms where exquisite porcelain figurines rest on carved oak cabinets. A blend of deep emerald and burnt sienna accents on antique textiles underscores the room's classic character. Soft ambient light streams in, crafting a nostalgic scene. Antique porcelain vases and intricately framed botanical prints adorn the walls, setting a compelling narrative. Complemented by an elegant area rug spreading warmth across time-worn wooden floors, each artifact enhances the room's vintage allure. The design invites viewers to step into a meticulously preserved slice of historic charm. The room radiates comfort with a perfect balance of rustic and refined elements. Weathered wooden beams meet delicate drapery and ornamental carvings, crafting an environment where tradition converses with modern simplicity. Warm hues and thoughtful decor weave a tale of legacy and enduring appeal. Picture a scene where subtle pastel tones mingle with deep, rich textures. Ornate vintage chandeliers cast a soft glow over handcrafted furnishings and distressed wooden accents. The arrangement of cherished artifacts forms a narrative of time-honored elegance and traditional design. Immerse in the narrative of old-world grace as vintage wood carvings and delicate inlaid details breathe life into the living room. Soft candlelight flickers across carefully selected decor, creating shifting shadows that reveal a storied past. A tactile blend of textures and hues crafts an inviting haven. Within this vintage living room, every artifact whispers tales of bygone eras. Exquisitely detailed wallpapers and hand-stitched cushions embellish the space, while distressed coffee table displays antique treasures. Every element coalesces to evoke memories of traditional elegance and historical craftsmanship. Antique accent pieces are harmoniously arranged around a rustic focal point, where a large stone fireplace anchors the vintage decor. Intricate woodwork and aged fabrics provide tactile richness that transforms the space into a living memoir. The interplay of shadow and light tells a tale of enduring traditions. The room becomes a stage for timeless storytelling through its authentic vintage aesthetics. Delicately worn textures and classic patterned textiles blend seamlessly with antique decor, each detail revealing a narrative of passion for heritage. The space invites viewers to immerse themselves in its nostalgic charm. A striking blend of old world and cottage comforts fills this living room. Elegant vintage curtains and weathered wooden accents set against subdued earth tones craft a scene where timeless design meets everyday warmth. Every carefully positioned piece narrates a story of tradition and rustic refinement. The ambience here is reminiscent of cherished gatherings from long ago. Antique sideboards and vintage lamps create an intimate setting, enhanced by natural light filtering through time-worn windows. Each corner offers a glimpse into a storied past, making every detail a silent ode to tradition. Warm and inviting, the room captures the essence of vintage elegance with its rich color palette and classic decor. Every element, from ornate side tables to time-worn rugs, contributes to an environment steeped in history. The overall ambience reflects a delicate balance of style and sentimental appeal. An inviting hearth and carefully restored furnishings anchor this space, radiating quiet sophistication. Intricate details on vintage frames and hand-painted accents weave a narrative of artistry and enduring heritage. The subtle play of light enhances textures and draws viewers into an atmosphere of timeless charm. The living room tells a story through its curated collection of historic trinkets and refined decor. Weathered books rest on a vintage mantle while delicate porcelain figurines add refined touches. A gentle interplay of natural light and subtle shadows creates a serene narrative of enduring tradition and classic design. Every detail in the living room is thoughtfully arranged to create a compelling story of traditional elegance. An antique clock and hand-carved mantelpiece serve as focal points against a backdrop of restored vintage furniture. Warm ambience and intricate details work together to capture the spirit of eras gone by. The room emerges as a sanctuary of timeless beauty, where classic elegance and vintage decor create an immersive narrative of tradition. Soft textures and meticulously curated pieces resonate with history and refined craftsmanship. Every element invites the viewer to linger, reflecting on the enduring charm of vintage living. That's the beauty of vintage and traditional living room decor. Every detail tells a story. Which design element was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more timeless interior inspirations. See you in the next video on Cabin and Cottage.